So tell the fans at home how you learned about Citi Harvest.
I learned about Citi Harvest. I saw the flyers go up, and my daughter, she would go down. And so then I just got involved because I was just walking around helping. And so I've been really excited about it, and it really helps everyone. It helps the community, it helps the surrounding area, it teaches people how to eat right, what to do with certain vegetables and fruit, how you can combine them to make great salads, and either bake them, or just mix them up with just simple yogurt. It's really good.
I'll talk a little bit about the event today because people may not realize the impact that an apple can make.
Oh, apples. The great thing about apples, you could do a whole lot with them, from baking to boiling to just simply slicing them and just enjoying them. And then we pack up, we repack today, and so, which is really cool. We repacked a whole bunch of us, and now we're gonna go to the game, and I'm gonna throw up the first pitch. I'm really excited. It's awesome. First game. I'm so excited.
Now, what did it mean for you when they told you that you were going to be selected for the first pitch for today?
I walked around my house. I was like, woo! Oh yeah! I called, the kids, and I told them I was really excited. So I'm really happy with the whole event.
Now, not only does Citi Harvest have events like today, but they have a lot of other great events too. Talk a little bit about some of the events that you were able to attend.
Yes, they have a lot of repacking events. They have events all over the city. They're opening up some new ones in Brooklyn and I believe in the Bronx. And we're just gonna service the communities and put some smiles on their faces and help as much as we can.
As a person in the community, do people come up to you and say, "Hey, this has really helped me with
Oh yes. I have there's families that come who's new to the community, who doesn't know where to go, and they appreciate the fruits and the vegetables that come twice a month. And we have a lot of large families who's it's very hard for them and to keep great food on their table, and so they come out and they're really excited. The kids, the little ones, they're excited. So it's really great and it's really cool that we're able to help.
Now, if somebody were to come up to you and ask you about Citi Harvest and advice for volunteering with them, what would your best advice for them be?
I would give them the main number to the office, to call the office and to contact them, and they'll direct you to exactly where you need to go.
And do you think it's a worthwhile experience for those who maybe that never had volunteer before? You think it's a good first experience?
Oh yeah.
Have you been through that yourself? Was it a good experience?
Yes, it's been great. It's still great. I look forward to it, and then I see a lot of the same faces, familiar faces, new faces. It's really great.
Along Roosevelt Avenue. Hold it. Please check the window signage to ensure you are standing.
Congratulations. Who's excited?
So tell the fans at home your name and your position at Citi.
My name is Eileen Auld, and I'm Citi's Director of Community Development for the New York Tri-State region.
And talk a little bit about the event that was just held at Citi Field here.
We had an amazing event here today with one of our strong community partners, Citi Harvest. Citi Harvest has the great work ahead of them and on a daily basis of feeding our hungry neighbors across New York City. They provide food for about 2 million hungry New Yorkers. So it was really our privilege today for Citi volunteers to be here to repack 20,000 pounds of apples that will be distributed tonight in food pantries throughout the city of New York.
And I'll just talk a little bit about how the relationship between the Citibank and Citi Harvest first started.
We've had a long-standing relationship with Citi Harvest. We first started collecting food items in our branches at the holiday season, and then it has just morphed into something more significant. But certainly Citi is more than philanthropy. We're about the power of our people, so volunteerism is very important to our company. It's part of the culture of our company. So for us to be able to provide Citi volunteers to help Citi Harvest feed our hungry neighbors in New York City, it's an absolute privilege.
I know not only do you help out with Citi Harvest, but there are a lot of other great charitable community relation events that you all have during the course of the year. Just talk a little bit about that and how special it is for you to be a part of a company that prides themselves in giving back to the community.
City community development really focuses on helping to move the needle on poverty across all of our markets. So we work with nonprofit organizations that have the same goals as we do and have the capacity to really deliver important services to low and moderate income individuals. So we work with a variety of nonprofits, including municipal government. We find that working with city government is also a way that we can create innovative and scalable programs that really reach those who need the most help in our markets.
Now, what did it mean for you to have an organization like the Mets bring out a great like Rusty Staub to come out here today? I mean, I know they've always brought greats. I know one year they had Elgato Alfonso here. What does that mean for you to have a team like the Mets have some of their greats come out and support?
Well, I think it's really important that we have somebody, an alumni member like Rusty Staub, join us today, because certainly he has done a lot of work in his career to dedicate himself to helping in community. So the fact that we can partner together on projects like Teammates in the Community and support our nonprofit partners together, I think is extremely significant. I think it resonates well with our fans, or the Mets fans, and also with Citi's clients, because we are trying to distinguish ourselves as a company who really is doing a lot of good in the community, that we're a socially conscious company.
Now, not only you have great events happening, but during the course of the year, the Mets have the City Home Runs program. Talk a little bit about that and how,
Yeah, we're really delighted with the City Home Runs program. Actually, City Harvest is one of the 4 partners that's participating with us in this program. And this year, every time a member of the Mets hits a home run in Citi Field, one of our nonprofit partners will be getting a gift of $2,000. So it's very exciting.
And now, if somebody were to come up to you and ask for advice about giving back, what would your best advice to that person be?
My best advice to somebody about giving back is that it should be part of the fabric of every person and every family. No matter how much we have or no matter how little we have, we can all make a difference. We can all give back in a way, whether it's helping our neighbor next door or whether it's giving a contribution to a nonprofit organization such as City Harvest that's trying to feed our hungry New Yorkers around New York City.
So tell the fans your name and your title at City Harvest.
My name is Kathy Gu. I'm Assistant Manager of Corporate Partnerships at City Harvest.
How did you first get started with City Harvest?
Well, I was actually working in the finance world, and I volunteered with City Harvest, and that's how I first came to know the organization.
How did you find out about them?
Well, like I said, I was working in the corporate world in finance, and we had a volunteer relationship with City Harvest, and that's how I got to know City Harvest.
Talk a little bit about the event today and how special it was to not only have the Mets, but have somebody like Rusty Staub come down.
Today, City and the Mets teamed up to repack 20,000 pounds of apples, which City Harvest will deliver to soup kitchens and food pantries around the city. It means a lot to us, and these are really important partners of ours. This 20,000 pounds of apples is enough for us to help feed approximately 6,500 families.
I was about to ask that because a lot of people may not realize the impact any donation that they could make is. Like, even any small amount of donation will really help you guys with feeding the community, right?
City Harvest really focuses on being efficient, so it costs us only 24 cents to rescue and deliver 1 pound of food. So every dollar really does matter.
Now, but for anybody who's never volunteered before, not only do they have the repacking events, but City Harvest has events actually all year long. Can you talk a little bit more about some of the different events you all hold?
Volunteers are extremely critical to the success of City Harvest's work. We wouldn't be able to fulfill our mission without them. We have information about all different kinds of volunteering opportunities at our website, cityharvest.org.
And for anybody who's never volunteered with City Harvest before, as somebody who used to volunteer yourself, what would the best piece of advice for you to them would be? Like, if somebody could come up to you, the first time volunteer, and they ask for your advice, what would that be?
I think the best advice to keep in mind is that City Harvest is a nonprofit, and we really do rely on the support of our volunteers. So there are many different activities that volunteers can help with. So it might not necessarily be a repack, which is is what we did today. It could be nutrition education, it could be office work. It really spans the spectrum, and all of those opportunities are available on our website, cityharvest.org.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Stacey.
Stay right there. Stay right there.